Guys, what's going on? I have the pleasure today to sit here with Morgana. She's sitting in the middle because she has the hot seat this week. She's going to talk to us a little bit about first year in real estate. Of course, she is on Sean LaSalle's team. Sean's in here as well for some moral support. But she has some really good insight. What is it like to be a realtor, your first year in the business, a team, going solo? So many insights on your first year in the industry, and especially with the last year that we had with inventory and interest rates. She actually kind of crushed it. First of all, welcome.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Nice to have you. Nice to see you.
So tell me a little bit about, let's just start about your year this year. This was your first year going into it, and how was it? And take it from there.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. So my first year in real estate, I did 6 homes, worked with buyers and sellers.
You had 6 transactions.
6 transactions.
Your very first year.
Yeah.
And Sean, what was the average? I think we had
average realtor does less than 2 transactions per year.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
In the market we were in,
Yeah.
in the interest rate environment we were in, 6 houses. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. I think being on a team, rather joining with a solo agent or being a solo agent, I think is really important. I have, a multitude of people on my back instead of going in blind and trying to figure stuff out myself. I had Sean helping me, team lead, mentor on my team, Jim Gedney, everyone to bounce back ideas with. I think it's really important to kind of go using that the smart way. And having those people and resources around you rather than, working from home by yourself, chat GBTing everything, you know what I mean? So I think being around people and kind of like having that push of, what are you doing today? Where, talking through things. When you first start, you don't know anything. I'm coming out of a few classes, taking the, exams, the national, the state, and then starting kind of from nothing. So Sean found me a while back. I was a server. I still am a server. That's my second job now. So he found me and, believed in me for from April to like November. I got my, stuff together, studied, and got my license about a year ago, a few months, give or take.
That's great to hear, though. I like when you said that's your second job.
Yeah,
that's
it's
great.
Nice to say
that's great
that.
to transition into that. Yeah,
it's really nice to kind of have this.
You know what's really funny? The way I met her was at her where she serves at.
Yeah.
Tell the story of how that conversation came up about real estate.
So he came in. So I work at Northampton Country Club. That's my second job now. So he was out on the patio having some, dinner with a few members and some friends, and I was serving him. And I love to mess around a little bit and make things fun. So he was, I don't know what we were talking about, but he was like, "What do you do outside of this?" And I was like, "Nothing. This is really all I do." And he was like, "You'd be a good realtor." And I was like, "That's crazy." Like a year ago, I was doing the classes. I tried the exam. I was like, "This isn't for me." I was kind of in the dark. So he, I said some snarky comment to him, and I think that's what kind of got him.
She said something really snarky, and I was like, "Oh my God, she'd be a perfect fit for my team."
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's any team, it's that would be a good comment.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and we do a lot of work. I think it's a good fusion of both.
So you took classes and stuff before you even were introduced to Sean about getting into real estate.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Yeah. My landlord, he kind of inspired me to do real estate. He taught me a lot about it, and I went into the classes, and I had it on my back. I just didn't have anyone. I think I really needed someone to believe in me. So a year later, meeting him and him kind of, pushing me, I had a interview with him a week later after meeting him. I started doing the team meetings every week, and studying, and then I was finally licensed back in December of 2024.
Nice.
And it's been a really good year. I'm really excited for what's to come. I think it's all about learning and just absorbing more information as much as possible.
Yeah. Did you have any any difficulties this year? Was there any challenges going through with the market, or was it?
Yeah, in the summertime, it was kind of like that. You have when you're working with your clients, just kind of preparing them for maybe, there's going to be a lot of other offers on the house. They like a house, so does 10 other people. So I think just kind of cushioning them, putting in the best offer, learning how to even put in an offer, and using my resources around me, how what to say to other agents, how to write the winning offer.
Yep.
So it was a little bit troublesome, just losing houses that my clients had wanted, but everyone that they found, like all my clients, it was the perfect one. If you're not going to get this one, the next one's waiting for you, and it's just all about that timing of finding the house that fits them. So I had a really interesting under contract home that we got under contract, I believe, in like August, and there was a lot of issues with like a pipe burst in the winter, mold, everything. The kitchen needed to be redone. There was a sheriff's sale coming soon. Like it was just this whole thing.
Like the perfect storm of.
Yeah, and my clients really wanted the home. They had known the previous owner. So it was just, we were under contract. Usually inspection contingency is like 10 to 14 days. Yep. We were up in the 60s. So we didn't end up closing until October.
Wow.
Which luckily we closed. Sean really pushed us because we were kind of in this lull of just not knowing what to do. If I wasn't on the team that I was on, I would have fumbled the bag, really.
Yep.
I think just having the players that you need and the people around you to really push you and give you the right advice is so important, because it's not just me. There's so many people, like players in the game, that help make the transaction get to the closing table. So you said, and I know, Sean, you do those with your team, especially Monday. You guys have your Monday meetings you go through. You have a fairly good-sized team as well. I work with Jim over there as well, helping you out, kind of going through. It's almost like whoever you might need to help you during that process.
It's called a team because that's what it is. It's a team. I mean, we literally support each other. I expect everybody on the team to help each other, whether it's helping get a house ready to list, or if it's advice. If I'm not immediately available, I know that Jim or Adam on my team or anybody else can really help Morgana or anybody else that's newer or not, as experienced as us.
Yeah, that's great. It sounds like for you, your first year in at doing so well, obviously proof in the pudding. I always say, show me like the numbers, like Jerry Maguire, but the numbers were there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it's 6 houses and having that team. And you said, do you think anyone watching this and listening to your experience that you had, especially last year's market going in, you hugely champion team?
Absolutely.
That's the way to do it versus if you're rolling solo.
Yeah, and I think real estate's built on trust. And how, as a new agent, do you expect your clients to trust you with the biggest transaction of their life when you have no sales or 1 or 2 sales? Instead, I have Sean LaSalle. His name is just, that's all you really need. And his experience too, obviously. But you know what I mean? I have good people and good, behind me. Our team has 67 years of combined experience. My first year's in there too. So that really helps. So I mean, just having that, somebody to bounce back ideas and really hold you accountable as well. We do really
But your
good.
brokerage too, from top to bottom too. I had the pleasure of meeting your broker as well. We shot that one video with Adam with the hot tubs over at her place, and she was great. So and she was at the one meeting I was at too.
Yeah,
which is a rare thing to
Coldwell
actually.
Banker is phenomenal. I really love the support through and through. There's a person for everything. Every office I've been to, we have so many throughout the Lehigh Valley. It's just so accepting. You walk in, it's like home. You feel very safe and supported, which is, because your first year is scary. You feel like you're in the dark. You don't know anything. Every day you're learning something. Every transaction's different. So I think just having the experience and the people around me with all of that and talking through things, like at our meetings, we're talking about, what happened throughout the week, and different transactions that they have had. It's nice to learn, from others too. And
you're right, you're not going to get that when you're sitting at home, not on a team, not having the support. You might have a great office, and that's fantastic, and they meet maybe once a month at best. But having a team aspect to that's where it was nice having you in last week, and when we were talking, to have you come back in about that team experience, because no one talks about that. No one talks about their first year in real estate, and it's not easy. It's a grind. I mean, it's going through, but again, if you have a team, support, and keep your nose down and going through it. How are things looking as you roll in? Now this is gonna be your second year, so first year no more. Now you're going into 2. How are you rolling into this year? How are things shaping out so far?
Things are going good. I think it's kind of picking up a little bit. You know, we have that lull in the winter time, but spring is coming. I have a few clients who I just need to kind of push a little bit. Everyone's kind of, you know, coming out of the woodworks, out of their hibernation from winter. So yeah, things will move. I have a few buyers that I'm working with.
That's awesome. So the momentum's just pushing right through.
Yeah, just getting ready for the season. I'm trying to double my sales if possible, so hold me to that.
Like I said, we'll have you come back. We'll do a year-end
wrap. Write that down. 12 sales.
Sean's already like, yep, I got this one.
That's the goal. So just trying to, learn more. I think like I said, every sale, every transaction's different, every person and situation's different. So just learning as much as I can and absorbing as much information as possible will be good. And I have a good, strong team and good players on my back. So.
Well, I'm excited to see how this year goes. Working anything you might need, of course, we're here to help. But you're off and running.
Thanks.
So that's where
I want to go on record and say I did not help her, prepare for this at all. I have no idea what she was going to say. So.
It was perfect. It was fantastic. Thanks. So I want to thank you again for coming and tell us about your first year. So. All contact information, like anything else, will be at the end of the video. If you need an experienced real estate agent that's obviously getting it done, give her a call. She's around. So thank you.
Thank you
for coming in. Sean,
thanks, guys.
As always, thank
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thanks.
See you guys next time.
See you.